Hello, good evening to you and welcome to Express Update on Clock TV. My name is Honorable Beverly JBA. Coming up, President Mahama secures AU commitment to place South Africa's xenophobic attacks on summit's agenda. Also coming up, government allocates $1.7 billion for Accra Kumasi Express project. This and another story is coming up shortly. Do stay with us. We begin with our very first story. President John Dramani Mahama has secured a commitment from AU Commission Chairperson Mahmoud Ali Yusuf to place the ongoing xenophobic attacks in South Africa on the agenda of the next AU summit. The commitment was made during bilateral talks on the sidelines of the AU Extraordinary Summit in Accra, where President Mahama stressed that Ghana holds no ill will towards South Africa, but cannot ignore the suffering and losses faced by Ghanaian citizens and other Africans affected by the crisis. He said Africa's strength lies in unity, while calling for dialogue, solidarity, and solutions to protect African lives and investments across the continent. The move follows Ghana's evacuation of some citizens from South Africa after the violence escalated, as well as a formal appeal to the AU Commission to intervene. In our next story, the government has set aside $1.7 billion to finance the construction of the proposed Accra Kumasi Expressway. Finance Minister Dr. Cassawor Ato-Forson disclosed this during the presentation of the 2026 mid-year budget review in Parliament on Thursday, July 23. Now, he said the funds have been deposited into the dedicated accounts at the Bank of Ghana and will only be accessed after the main construction contract has been awarded. Dr. Cassawor Ato-Forson explained that the expressway, which is part of the government's Big Push program, will include modern interchanges, electronic toll collection facilities, and rest stops. The project is expected to improve travel between Accra and Kumasi, reduce congestion, enhance road safety, and lower transportation costs when completed. And to some international related news, the United Arab Emirates has launched an emergency humanitarian response to support thousands of people affected by the devastating June 29 floods in Ghana. The relief operation, directed by UAE President Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan and coordinated through the UAE Aid Agency, includes the distribution of food supplies and emergency shelter materials to affected families. The June 29 floods caused widespread destruction across the Greater Accra, Volta, and Central regions, claiming 45 lives, affecting more than 131,000 people and displacing nearly 40,000 residents. The UAE said the intervention underscores its commitment to global humanitarian assistance and will complement ongoing relief efforts of the government of Ghana, the National Disaster Management Organization, and other humanitarian partners. The Tema Regional Police Command has seized 5,039 compressed parcels of suspected narcotic substances concealed in a tipper truck during an intelligence-led anti-drug operation in Afienya. Addressing a press briefing on Thursday, July 23, the Tema Regional Police Commander DCOP Eric Asamoah Esiedu disclosed that 2 suspects have been arrested and remanded into custody in connection with the case. He further revealed that one of the suspects allegedly offered police officers an amount of 150,000 Ghana cedis in an attempt to secure the release of the truck and its cargo. The officers rejected the alleged bribe, a move the commander described as a demonstration of professionalism and integrity. The suspected narcotic substances remain in police custody as investigations continue, while efforts are underway to arrest other individuals believed to be linked to the suspected drug trafficking operation. In our final story, the National Labour Commission has inaugurated its Labour Press Corps to strengthen collaboration with the media and promote accurate, balanced, and responsible reporting on labor-related issues. The initiative is expected to improve public understanding of labor laws, workers' rights and dispute resolution processes. Now, speaking at the inauguration, the Executive Secretary of the National Labour Commission, Dr. Bernice Welbeck, said the Commission's role is to ensure fairness for both employers and employees while promoting industrial peace. He explained that when the Commission declares a strike illegal, it is often referring to a failure to follow the legal procedure and not necessarily the merit of the workers' demands.
Dr. Bernice Welbeck emphasized that the National Labour Commission is an independent tripartite body made up of representatives from government, organized labour and employers with powers similar to those of the High Court when adjudicating labour disputes. She said the Commission prioritizes alternative dispute resolution through facilitation, mediation and arbitration before adjudication, and handles cases including unfair termination, unpaid salaries, and workplace discrimination. She urged journalists to report labor issues objectively and responsibly, stressing that balanced reporting can prevent tensions from escalating, encourage dialogue over confrontation, and educate the public on the proper legal processes for resolving workplace disputes.
And this is how we wrap up for Express Updates on Clock TV. My name is Annabelle Beverly Jabia. Thanks for staying with us.